This spring, Uber Eats has you covered. Whether you're celebrating mom, dad, or your favorite grad, not all of us are great planners, and with the Uber Eats gift hub, you don't have to be. Send flowers, perfume, champagne, or just their favorite meal straight to their door. Gifts arrive in as little as 25 minutes, and you can add a personalized video message for that additional so-not-last-minute touch. So this spring, get a leg up on gift giving with Uber Eats. Last-minute gifts that land every time. Must be 21 or older to purchase alcohol. Product availability varies per region. See app for details.
Yeah. One more. Yeah. First of all, it's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. Shout out to all the married couples. Like, I don't know about y'all, but marriage is beautiful. Let's give a moment of silence for the ones who's not here today. Let's go ahead and start off the couch with that. Let's give this moment to them. Coming up on the couch tomorrow, we got Tai Marie. She's coming on the couch to do menopause surgeries, health, and more. So we're going to dig more into that tomorrow. Also, the 28th, we're going to be doing Shroom Talk. And the 30th, we're going to be doing Fuck Fentanyl. Let's jump right into this episode. First of all, let me get back into the shout out to all the married couples. It takes a lot to have a successful, healthy marriage. And it first takes honesty. You know, if you can't be honest with one another, there's no way you're going to have a good relationship. Because when you lying to each other, you steady like, hold on now. Is this motherfucker lying? Now you got to keep up with your lies. Now you got to think of everything that you talk. No. Trust. Communication. Honesty. Love. Imagine being in a marriage and only trying to make it work because of how society is viewing you. Only trying to make it work because of you don't want everybody to see that you have a failed marriage, or you know, you're trying to be like your parents, or no, be in a marriage that you are happy and in love with that person. You'll know your person now I'll keep it real with you. You can be married and it can actually not be your person. You can. That's why there are unhappy marriages out there right now. That's why there are marriages that are only in a relationship just for face sake. Like, you don't want nobody to... Now, me personally, I knew from the very first moment that I seen my wife, I knew that she was mine. Have you ever had a moment where you met somebody and you just knew? You just knew. And then you noticed that you started moving faster than you normally do. And then you like, I love you. And it's only been like a week. Okay. It happens. We know our person when our person is in front of us, no matter where you meet your person at, no matter how you meet them. And even though this might sound fucked up, what I'm about to say, sometimes, like I said earlier, you can be in a marriage that isn't with your person. And then you might end up meeting your actual person while you're married in an unhappy relationship, in an unhappy marriage. If that does happen, don't stay in an unhappy marriage just because you made vows. If you're unhappy and you literally can't make it work and you guys are abusive to each other physically, mentally, and emotionally, move on. Find your actual person. Find your actual person because they out there. Again, it doesn't matter where you find them at, how you find them. Because like I said, and the reason why I said how you find them is because you could literally be in a relationship and then you find your person in the midst of you already being in a relationship that you thought you was in love with. You thought you was in love with this person. until you actually met the person that is your actual person. Like, you literally, everything about you and them felt so connected from the very first moment that you guys' eyes connected. It was so magnetic. Thank you for the hearts. It was so magnetic that you literally was like, that's my person. That's the one. And the person that you actually with, it might even just be a boyfriend or a girlfriend. When you find your person, don't stay with the next person. Get the fuck on and go. Life is too short to not have your person. It's just way too short. Get your person, grab your person. You'll feel that connection. I'm telling you, thank you guys for the gifts, for the hearts. You'll know it. Like, it's such a magical feeling. I'm telling you. So the girl that I was talking to, I thought that I was in love with her. I did. I was like, yo, like, this might be my person. And in the midst of me talking to her and knowing these feelings that I thought I felt about her, when my wife hit the yard, because we did meet in prison, y'all. So when she hit the yard, I was in the midst of talking to the person that I thought was going to be my wife. At first, I didn't know. I thought this was going to be my person. But when I seen my wife hit the yard, immediately, I couldn't even hear shit that the other girl was talking about. I even forgot her fucking name. I literally couldn't hear not a fuck thing she was saying. I was just like, stuck. Like a movie. It was like a movie. I was just like, and then when I finally came to, I remember seeing this, because she was screaming in my face like, hello, hello, hello. And I was just like, and I looked down at her because she was short. And at this moment, when I seen my soulmate, my person, her shortness made her even shorter. She literally looked like an ant. So when I finally realized she was talking to me, I was like, yeah. Because no, my person is right there. This is who I thought was I thought you was it. And then I'm looking back at who I know is my wife. And I look back at her and I'm like, okay, what you say again? She's like, you know her? And I'm like, I don't, but I'm about to. Like, I'm about to make myself known in this girl's life, because that's mine. Like, I don't know about no. So, and then there was this other girl that was going around saying that was actually her wife. She was like, yeah, that's my wife. And her name was Jennifer too, but that was her girlfriend. Cool. But I don't care what you talking about, girl. Get out my face. That's my wife. So she gets down to the building, and lo and behold, it's the same building as me. And I'm like, ooh, even better. So after I finished conversing with Shorty, that I thought was going to be my wife, after I get done conversing with her, I wrap this up because I got to go. I got to meet her down there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to be the first to meet her down there. So I said, you know what? Since she taking her time, you know what I'm saying? They got the yard thing. I know what I'm going to do. I said, I'm going to just run down there and I'm going to just go take my shower and start getting ready for bed, because by this time, I'm not going to be going out the next count. You talking about don't mix up with Shorty. No, I'm saying that she was short. Shut up. So I take my shower and I get my little robe on. I had this robe because, okay, first of all, if you've been in prison for a long time, then the first group of people, they had got these little pinstripe robes, and they had, like, you know what I'm saying, like they DOC number on it and everything. Well, it was an old timer that I don't know if she liked me, whatever, but she let me have her robe. She said it didn't fit her no more and it would look perfect on me. And I thought the same thing too. Okay, so I took it. And so I get in my robe. By this time, it's about to be yard close. Now she got to make her way all the way down into the actual building. When you first hit the yard, everybody pretty much stops you. They want to know who you are, where you came from, who else you knew, who might be connected. Do you got a message for them? They asking these questions. So yeah, it took her a while to get down there, which gave me time to get ready just in case. So she finally get down there, and I walk up to her and I'm like, hello, my name is Janelle, and before they tell you that I have a dick, I have a dick. But I said it wrong, y'all. You know how when you say something wrong and then you walk off and you like, why the fuck did I say it like that? Well, because I said it like that, I lost my chances for a long time, okay? For a long time, she didn't even look my way. Wouldn't even talk to me. Because I said it wrong. I shouldn't have said it like that. And then everybody else didn't make it no better. Like, you know she got a dick, right? A dick, yeah, like a little ding-a-ling. And trying to explain it and all of it. They was actually being extra. So don't even pay that no mind. That's not even the moral of the story. So don't get stuck on that part. So, mind you, she wouldn't talk to me. She wouldn't look at me. It was like 2 years. Finally, we ended up joining the band. And at the time, we joined the band together around the same time. And you couldn't deny at the time the attraction. I felt like, you know what I'm saying? I was writing in my journal the whole time. Like, you know, I ruined my chances, but I'm going to end up getting her finally. You know, I named her Sickle in my journal. I was like, yeah, Sickle's at it again. She cussing me out. Like, she used to go off on me for no reason. Yeah, no reason. I was innocent. So, no, I wasn't. So, we in the band room. And there'll be times where I would catch her looking at me, but I would catch her go. Like she was mad that she was looking at me. And I'm just thinking in my head, like, you looking at me and you gonna get mad at me because you looking at me. So I would write in my journal, like, yeah, today Sickle got mad that she was looking at me and I caught her looking at me. And fast forward, we ended up getting a band. We got this band doing good. Now we're actually petitioning to perform. Now, around this time, it's getting intense. Things have been intense in the band room. Like, it's been so intense. And the whole time, thank you so much. We love you, Bree. We love you so much. So, the whole time, me and Lisa, first of all, shout out to Lisa. Lisa Adams, we love you. We love the fuck out of you, and we can't wait till you get out. You know, we already know who got the last say. So, yeah. So me and Lisa would talk about it all the time. I'm like, Lisa, I don't know how we gonna do this, but that's my girl. She was like, what? Like, kid, like, it's not your girlfriend. She has a girlfriend, multiple of them. I'm like, yeah, I know, but from the time I met her, I knew that was gonna be my wife. She was like, are you sure, kid? She's kind of mean to you. I'm like, I don't care about none of that because she just don't know yet. I said, but Lisa... I said, Lisa, we got to make her know some way, somehow. She was like, you don't want to force it on her. And da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, all right. So I just gave it time. But I would always talk to Lisa about it. Like, when we would get into it, I'll be like, Lisa. She'd be like, see, kid, that's what you'll have to go through if that's your wife, if that's your girl. I'm like, yeah, right. So we finally get approved to perform. The very first band to ever perform on the yard. We finally get approved. Now, mind you, things have been intense in the band room. Now we excited. Now we got things to like look into each other's eyes for. We making music. You know, she was my very first producer. So now we making music and Grand Rising Denise. So now she just can't stop looking at me. And now she's not like actually going, like getting mad that I'm catching her looking at me. So now months has gone by, a year and some change has gone by. Now it's 2 years and let's say maybe 2 years and 7 months. And now, thank you for the gifts. Now, I'm getting eye contact. I'm getting sweaty because I'm just like, okay, maybe she is feeling the same way I'm feeling. I was excited, like, because I have been writing about this in my journal. I have been feeling this. I'm telling you, I was like, yeah, this is my wife. I know this is my wife. Like, she might not know, but I know. We get to perform, and the day we live on stage, it was just like, I don't know, it was just like something in her. I don't know how to explain it. It was just like, when you on stage in the first place, it's so exhilarating. And then when you on stage with the people that you love and care about, like, that band love is like, whoa. Then we get to looking at each other, like looking at the crowd, looking at the reaction of people from the band rooms that we practice day in and day out. Not just original music, but also music that was already out that these people have heard some of their whole lives. To see the looks on their face and then look around at the bandmates that made it possible. And it was like, when we finally looked at each other, it was just like, there's that moment, like, I had that moment the first time when I seen her, but it was like, now the moment was mutual. Like, it was literally mutual, and it was like, wow. I knew from then on that I might have a possibility to actually have at least one dream that I've ever wanted to come true. So I think it was like a week later, we in the band room, we still practicing. Like, just because we performed, it doesn't stop the fact that we practiced every day. We literally was in that band room every fucking day. Matter of fact, some of us didn't even go on the yard. We would spend the whole yard time in the band room, practicing, coming up with new songs, coming up with new ideas, making new memories, making forever bonds. So we're in the band room. I always get there first because I just do. I always got there first because I wanted to smoke my weed in person. By myself, like chilling, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you in D building, you don't really get no sale to smoke weed. So that was my moment. Once I joined the band room, it was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I could smoke weed anytime I want to with nobody knowing ever. The only people that really knew was the motherfuckers that was selling me the weed. That's it. But they didn't know where I was smoking. Nobody had any idea until I said something. That's it. Nobody knew. So anyways, I would start my mornings off early in the morning, smoke my weed. I'm laying on the ground. I would just be in the dark, just in there high. Then everybody else would come in and be like, how long you been in here? By this time, it's already aired out. They don't smell nothing. I'm like, oh, I've been waiting on y'all. So we was about to start. Some reason everybody left, and it was just me. It was just me and Schizo. Or maybe it was me and Schizo in the first place. Either way, we was alone. And so she walked up to me, hey, Ken. And she's like, pull your pants down. And I didn't answer at first because I was really shocked. Because, is this a dream coming true? Pull my pants down. No, for real. So she like, pull your pants down. And I'm like, she like, pull your pants down now. Because we're going to settle all of this right now. We're going to see if you got a dick. So pull your pants down. So I'm trying to slowly pull them down. She like, man, come on. Like, Moral of the story. Okay, that's my wife. That's my wife. And it was just so crazy because I was just like, she talking about I wasn't laughing at this. She wasn't laughing. She was serious. She was like, I was like, come, okay. She like, okay, you taking forever. I was like, I didn't have a dick and I still don't have a dick. People will be so jealous of you. They'll say you got a dick. They'll say you got an extra booty hole. They'll say whatever they want to make somebody not talk to you. And that's what they try to do. They try to sabotage people not talking to me. But it was cool because I only wanted what I wanted. I wanted my wife. And I ended up getting her. But once that happened, it was just like, and I would tell her, I was like, yo, I literally have been dreaming of this moment forever. She like, yeah, right. Like, she thought I was bullshitting. And I'm like, no, I'm serious. I said, you can ask Lisa. She was like, Lisa didn't know. I'm like, and Lisa's like, yep, kid, I did know. I'm like what? I said, I've been writing about you this whole time. I said, but you might not realize that you're who you are because I named you Sickle in my journal. And if you look in TikTok, you see, it says Shots by Sickle. That's her business name now, Sickle. Like, that's my wife, bro. I knew from that moment, you will know when you find your person. Talking about pants never went back up again. And it didn't. It didn't go back up again. Yeah. But I'm very thankful. Today marks our 3-year anniversary. But we've been knowing each other for years. I'm talking about how many? Baby, what is it? 18 years? Something like that. Yeah. And it feels like forever. Yeah. But when you find your person, I promise you, it's not a stress. It doesn't feel like it's oh, she talking about 13. What the fuck? It feels like a lifetime. Actually, it's been 13 years in this form, but in the original form, it's been a lifetime. She just had to find her way back to me. Period. Is it 13 or 16? Because I thought it was 18. So, you guys, don't fret if the person that you feel like is your person, if it takes forever, it might take you 3, 4, 5 years to get your person. I know I got 16. See, I was close. I was close. I know it's a lot of people that's out there right now, though, that feel like they're going to be single forever. I don't know if I ever felt that feeling, but some of us, we feel like, oh, I'm not meant to be with anybody because every time I get with somebody, it never works out. Every time I think somebody is it, they cheat on me or they do this, they do that. It don't work out. It's not this, it's not that. It's not what I thought it was going to be. Keep waiting because your time is coming. I'm telling you, because once, it's not going to take no 3, 4, 5, 6 years. Once you meet that person, you literally going to look at them and then that's it. That's it. It's going to take that moment. And then it's going to feel like it's been 18 years already. It's going to feel like it's been 25 years already. And then you're going to feel like, oh my God, I got to catch up on what we missed out on. Because you are that person. But we're not meant to be alone. No matter how many failed relationships you have, we're not meant to be alone. We're meant to have our person. Our person to make sure that we get motivated correctly, pushed, loved. Because life is good, but life is amazing when you have your person. Life is amazing when you can wake up and that person is motivating you and loving you even when the world is fucking against you, then you know you got that very one person that's riding and rocking with you forever. So don't think that you're supposed to be alone. You just haven't been in the right areas to find your person. And that might be because you are scared to be out in the world. You scared. Now you antisocial because of all the times you've been hurt. It might be because you being antisocial. Or your person might be waiting at the gas station for you. You never know. Don't hide yourself because of failed relationships. Don't hide yourself because somebody hurt you. Everyone is not going to hurt you. And even if they do, how many people is in your life that is worth the pain? If you just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. Of course, I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday from 8 Central Time, and every Wednesday and Friday from 9:30 a.m. Central Time. Follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Apple Podcast Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, and Bigo. Fan base, favorited, Threads, Lemonade, you know, all of them. Follow me. And thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I love you guys. Listen, shout out to all the married couples. It takes a lot to have a successful marriage. Thunder up, baby. It takes a lot to have a successful marriage. But you have to want it. You have to both want it. You have to both want a successful marriage. And really and truly, it starts by being best friends. You know, you said, am I coming to the game? I wish I can come to the game today, but I will be watching the game on the big screen. Believe that. You know, we don't miss a game. Even if we not there in person, we never miss a game. Now, if y'all got some tickets, some extra tickets, holla at your girl. I'm just kidding. I love you guys so much. Yes, the Thunder will be playing tonight. Y'all make sure y'all send some positive vibes and your energy to them, because, baby, when I say we taking that, we ain't taking no more L's. They might have had that first one because we needed to see how they played. We needed to see how they was going to do what they was going to do. But now that we know that they going to try to block our every shot, we going to fake them out. I hope we going to fake them out tonight. Yeah. So I love you guys so much. Shout out to my married couples, and even the couples that's been together forever. You know, some people are scared of marriage. Some people are scared to make that commitment. But I want to encourage you and tell you this. Sometimes when you make that commitment, sometimes when you take that next step, it'll take your relationship to the next step. And the reason why I'm saying that is because sometimes a marriage, that bond, that feeling, that emotion that you get, it can change you overnight. I don't care what nobody say. It can literally change you overnight. You know how they be saying you can't turn a hoe into a housewife, but then some of them hoes that used to be hoes are now housewives and perfect at what they're doing because that's what they always wanted. They always wanted to be a housewife. I always knew that I wanted to be married. I always knew. Now, when I was a child, I used to envision the person I was married with, but for some reason, I never was able to see their face. And then when I started getting older, it was like I started to see their face more and more and more and more. And then whenever I met Jennifer, it literally the whole dream came like full circle. It was literally amazing. It was like, wow. So please, y'all, don't give up on if you feel like this person is your person. If they cheated on you multiple times, yeah, think about it. You might have to get going. But if it's something that you can work out, if it's something that you can genuinely work out, fight for your love. Fight for your person. And you'll end up with them forever. I love you guys. It's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. It's my anniversary, so I'm getting off of here. I already made my baby breakfast in bed. So she over there chilling. We about to smoke a little bit. Smoke a little bit. Okay. I love y'all. Ray, I love you. Sending positive vibes, love, and energy to everybody that is watching. And I'm sending your person to you. If you don't got your person is coming soon. Sending your person. I want everybody to feel this love. Like, it's, oh my God, it's so good. Like, sometimes I wake up, I be like, like, my baby be like, you got a lot of energy. She give me energy, y'all. Even when I'm not feeling good the day before, I wake up, my baby give me a kiss. She give me that energy that I need. Let's get it going. I love you guys. Sending positive vibes, love, and energy our way. It's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. And I will see you guys tomorrow on the couch. Tomorrow we're going to be on the couch at maybe 6. But we got Tai Marie. We got Tai Marie that's going to be on the couch. We're going to be speaking about menopause, surgeries, health, and more. So, ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to miss tomorrow's episode, because you are going to get filled with a lot of information. I love you guys, and I will see y'all on the couch tomorrow. Period. Love y'all.